New phone, new cases. Let's check all these out. Dave Taylor here, and I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. You can see by the 3 cameras on the back, 3. But the Max has a slightly bigger screen than the regular iPhone 11 Pro, which is good because that's the size of all these cases. I got a whole pile of cases from 2 companies. i-Blason, we have 3 cases from them, and Supcase, there's a whole line they have called UB or Unicorn Beetle. Why is it called Unicorn Beetle? I have absolutely no idea. But if you can get beyond the weird name, they're really nice cases. So let's just jump in. So the first one I'm going to look at is the Supcase Unicorn Beetle UB, what is this? The UB Electro. And this is one of a number of cases that have 2 pieces to them. And this also has a front screen protector built in. Now, the trick is that there's one corner on the bottom that you can pop open. It has just a little more space, and then you can get it into the 2 pieces. Now, this one actually is really interesting because the back, they say it's a self-repairing plastic. If you get small scratches or scuffs, it will actually repair itself. Haven't tested that, but super interesting. Imagine, what if it grows over the front? It's not quite that self-repairing. Has a metallic edge to it, so it's very attractive. And it comes in, this is, I guess, I don't know, it comes in black, green, and blue, so this must be the black, even though it looks very silver to me. But for all of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try 3 different things. I'm going to look at the fit of the actual holes that the case has for all the buttons and ports. I'm going to look at the bezel, which is how much above the screen the case is lifted. And then we're going to look and double check that it actually works with wireless charging. Now I can tell you all of them work with wireless charging, but I'm going to show you because that's what this is all about, right? So it's a little tricky to get this to all fit in, but it is a multi-layer case. Come on, that'll fit in eventually. You can do it, case. Well, having a slight technical difficulty here. Let's try doing it the other way. So I'll do it from the bottom and then see if we can get the top to fit in. There we go. That's better. Okay, so now we get it all to line up. And here we have it. This is the UB Electro case, and it's really actually pretty cool. Once you get it on the phone, it has a really nice look to it, a little bit of fiddling to get it to fit perfectly. And you can see on the bottom, the cutouts are all perfect, plenty of space for your charging cable. But charging cable? Seriously? Wireless charging. So this is the Google Pixel 3 wireless, I guess it's just the Google Pixel wireless Qi charging stand. Very nice, fast charging stand. Happens to work with non-Pixel phones. As you can see, this works perfectly fine in this case. Now, third question is that bezel, and there's a nice amount of bezel. And the purpose of it is that if you drop your phone, you don't want the screen to take any of that impact. All of that should be picked up by the edges of the case, and that's exactly what this does. So this is a really nice case. This one also will only cost you $16.99 at Amazon.com. This is the Supcase UB Electro. So this is a really nice case to start out with, other than having to fiddle to get it in and out. Let's get it out here. So that's our first case. And I'm going to pop the top off. And like I said, it does come with a built-in screen protector. Very nice. Now, the second one from this company is this. This is the Supcase UB Style. And this is a little bit simpler of a case. This is also the least expensive case of all the ones I'm looking at. Nice and easy to put on. It has a nice, really nice feel to it. It's the thermoplastic polyurethane, or TPU, on the edges. So it's sort of a rubbery thing and has lots of drop protection. They say they've done a 15-foot drop test. This is not actually my phone. I'm not going to do a 15-foot drop test just in case. But it's very nice. The cutouts are perfect, and it does, I am completely confident, work with wireless charging. However, on that third criterion of having a screen bezel, there just is none. There's literally, you know, this has a screen protector already on the phone, but that's it. It's the same height as the top of the case, which means that if I drop it, almost, you know, yeah, maybe the actual sort of energy of that drop will be picked up by the case, but it also might be picked up by the screen protector, which not optimal. So not my favorite of all of these. This one, you know, probably could do with a little bit more. It's still, though, it's a really nice looking case. And it comes in navy and black and clear and dark green. I really like the dark green. This is just black, so this is very subtle. That's two of our cases. At least this one's a lot easier to take on and off, which is a win. And then the third one's this big beast. This is comes with a wallet clip, and you can put that on your belt or something. I guess it's a belt clip, not a wallet clip. But it's the case itself that's so cool. This is one really nice case, again with the front screen protector built in and everything. You pick it from a corner, you pull the rubber down, and this one is way more rugged. This is sort of in the same class as what you might get from Life Proof or OtterBox or something. However, it's considerably less expensive. So we pop the top part on, and already that's looking pretty cool, but the way they've designed this, it's very nice. So let's see if I can get this to all fit in successfully. Let's see, that's looking pretty good. And you know, the harder the cases are to take on and off, I guess the more protective they are, right? So that's not a horrible thing to have to struggle a tiny bit, and it's on. And it's just a really nice looking case. This is one of my favorite cases. There's a lot to like about it. This has, let's see, this is called the Supcase UB Pro. Let me give you that. Built-in screen protector, detachable belt holster, and it has a kickstand. So right there built into the back is a kickstand that you can use to have your phone this way, or with just another click down, you can actually have your phone stand that way. Super cool to have that built in, really nice. But mostly this is just a big heavy case that, yeah, maybe adds a little bit of dimensions and such to your phone, but boy, it feels like it's super protective. This could fall off the top of your car and it's probably going to be just fine. Now, let's see. In terms of the cut, I really like the way it's all shaped. If you look in this close-up, the way they do the lightning connector port is really cool. I really like that. And you can see just that sort of two-tone comes in, let's see, black and blue and metallic green and metallic red. The metallic colors are very, very nice. And then the only other question, particularly with a case this thick, is will it charge wirelessly? The answer is yes, it does. You can see right there. So lots to like about this. This is my favorite of the Supcases just because it is really tough and really inexpensive. How inexpensive? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's $19.32 at Amazon.com. That is not bad at all for a multi-part rugged case that's so tough you can't even get the phone out of it. Okay, there we go. Got the phone out. Success. Really lots to like there. And if you don't like the whole sort of belt holster thing, you can just like recycle it or put it back in the box or something. No harm done, right? So now let's look at the i-Blason cases, because these are really nice too. These are sort of different, but that's okay. So this one is the i-Blason Halo. It's scratch resistant, reasonably soft. This one is the clear, and they also have this one in black. And this one, I'm sorry, this is actually the least expensive. This is $11.99 on Amazon. No bezel. Okay, that's two that don't have bezels. But it's a really nice design nonetheless, and the cutouts are absolutely perfect, and I'm confident that it will in fact work with wireless Qi charging. So all that's great. You know, I really wish they would just put, I mean, we're just talking like 0.5 millimeter of additional thermoplastic polyurethane or TPU. It's not like we're asking for this thing to like stick out inches, but oh well, that's the way they designed it. For you, you might actually be totally fine with that and say that is not an issue of mine, so I'm good with it. So we go from that to the crazy whack cool. Check that case out. Tell me that's not cool, right? This is the i-Blason Cosmo, and it is another one of these two-piece cases. And when you start taking this one apart, you realize this is the same company, isn't it? So you can see the design is actually the same, but just different finishes, different brand names. So this one just goes on the top, and then we fit it into the exterior part of the case. This should not take very long. Here we go. So that one's actually a little easier to work with. So really nice multi-part case. This is a harder plastic, and then there's a sort of the rubber TPU on the edges. Gives it a 10-foot drop test. Comes in blue or green. This is green, amethyst, marble, and ocean. Those designs are so cool. I really like this. I mean, this is a style in design. I think a lot of people would enjoy having this on their phone. And has a really great bezel. This is exactly the amount of bezel I like. This phone can drop and there's nothing that's gonna hit that screen. Totally great. Cutouts work just fine. And wireless charging, well, let's see. Wireless charging. So, lots to like. This is the i-Blason Cosmo. Let me turn it this way. And it's only $19.99 at Amazon.com, so you can actually pick up a couple of these in the different styles and then just switch depending on, I don't know, depending on your outfit. How about that? You can make your phone's case a fashion statement. Super cool. One more left, right? So the one case that we have left is this. This is the i-Blason Aries, and this again is a two-piece, and again it's the lower right corner that has a tiny extra space that lets you prise the two pieces apart. Come on, it'll come apart. Has a built-in screen protector on the front part, so that's very nice. And it's all very easy to work with once you sort of get the hang of it. So that piece is on. This looks a lot like this one, doesn't it? Two different manufacturers, probably the same dies, right? So put this in the exterior part and let's fit in. Again, it's just a smidge easier than that other one was. So that's all in. And that is a smart looking case. And on the back, you can see this part is clear. And then there's a light green sort of accent edge. And then the dark green is the TPU, and that's what gives us, this is actually has a 20-foot drop test, so this one's extra tough. Again, I'm not gonna throw it off my roof. Sorry, that's just how it's gonna be. It comes in black, blue, and green. This is the green, and I'm a big fan of this one, but let's see. So great bezel on it, no problems. It not only has the cutouts, but there's a little cover for the lightning port. I really like that. Honestly, why do you need the lightning port, right? You have Bluetooth earbuds or headphones, and you do wireless charging, and you can see it wirelessly charges without any problem. If you're doing all that, you don't even really need the lightning port. But Apple do not say, ooh, we don't need any ports at all. We can do that in the iPhone 12. Because people will lose their minds. Just for the record, people will totally lose it if you take away all of our ports. It's hard enough not having that 3.5 millimeter audio jack. I guess we've all managed to live with it, but still kind of frustrating. So this is the i-Blason Aries in green, comes in blue and black, and it's also $19.99 at Amazon.com. So crazy inexpensive. It's a really nice case. Now, of all of these, I need to pick one case because the way I'm doing my roundup with all these iPhone 11 cases is that I'm picking the best out of each set, and then I'm going to compare all of those to pick my very favorite phone case. So we're almost there. Now, before I pick my favorite out of these, I'm going to ask if you can subscribe to my channel. Go on, it's just a single click, easy enough, and then you'll be able to catch up on everything else I'm doing. Great. So my choice is this one. I really like the i-Blason Aries. This is just a really nice looking case. I really like the two-tone accent. It's super protective, has its own screen protector. Obviously that works perfectly fine with the phone. Much to like, really much to like with this, and that $19.99 price tag is even better. So definitely worth checking out. And with that, I need to get the phone out of here to give it back to its owner, which means I'll catch you in my next video.